Alright guys, what's up? This is Darkish. Welcome to Ripperverse NRT. I wanted to talk about like, fan casting for the Ripperverse, specifically. So this isn't going to be a long video. This is just going to be me going through the trailer. What's up, brother? Uh, this is going to be me going through the trailer and picking out the characters and determining like which actor or actress I think should play them. Nothing major, and this could be any actor from now all the way through the past. You know, dead actors too, because this is just a dream fan casting as far as that goes. So, uh, yeah, let me get this pulled up here because I was not prepared. I just got home a little bit ago. Today's my brother's birthday, so I was gone all day. But let's see here. Uh-huh. Get this pulled up here. Oh, by the way, Joker, thank you for subscribing on Subscribe Star. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Let me get everything set up here. Let's see. No reason to have the sound on. Uh, yeah. So I did figure out that I can print the hat big much larger as long as I do do them separate. Just for the heads up there. So for Isom, I've got to go with like Michael J. White or Michael J. White when he was playing Spawn around that time period. Spawn, Blood and Bone, you know, that came out much later, but around any time between Spawn and that is who I would go for Awesome. Like I don't really see anybody else right now who could pull that off, pull that look off at the moment. As far as actors go, but Michael J. White from the '90s, yeah, he would be perfectly cast. So, and if y'all think I'm missing somebody or you don't know who should, you know, what's up, Cully Roundtree? I don't know who that is. So, uh, okay, he's a fighter, not an actor. Okay, cool. Even better, right? Let's see. I'll pull him up here. We'll look at him. Uh, okay, all right. I can see it. Yeah, I can see that. Like here's mine. Yeah, Michael Jai White. Because that would be my personal choice for it. Denzel Washington. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see Denzel doing it. Yeah, 100%. Training Day. Yeah, for Fontano. Oh yeah, well this is just dream fan casting, so it doesn't matter who's too old or not. It can be anybody from any time period. It's just like who we would like to see play them. Um, yeah, so it can be anybody from any time period as long as they look the part and you think they can act the part. So and like I said, my personal preference would in real life would be to get a bunch of stunt double guys together who never really acted, teach them how to act, and then use that right as a stepping stone. That would be my personal preference for all of them. But we're going with just off appearance and off of, if you think they can act the part. So let's see. Um, so here's my choice for Yara is Peyton List from Cobra Kai. Yes, make sure that the stunt doubles are fans of the comics. 100%. Um, they've got to be. Like you can't pull any Marvel and DC bullshit anymore. That just don't work. But yeah, this is my choice for Yara. Uh, as far as it goes, get in here and DC bullshit. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, Peyton List. She's a really physical actress in Cobra Kai. So I would go for her, and she's got the attitude that I think Yara would have. Like I said, I don't know if she's a hero or a villain, but yeah, yeah. Jennifer Lawrence, yeah, I can see Jennifer Lawrence doing it. Like I said, I'm going with physicality and appearance, so there's that. Yeah, so this is just my personal preference would be her to play Yara. For the Alpha Core leader, I got to go with Henry Cavill. All right, got to go with it. He got the Superman look. Or I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. Um, the but yeah, so Henry Cavill for Alpha Core leader. Mm, just for the Superman look. Like, that's really we'll see. Yeah, well, I mean, like I watch a lot. I watch Cobra Kai like every couple months. I watch the whole series over. So like seeing her just decimate people in that is just great. Like she is one of my favorite characters in the whole show as far as the younger characters go. The rest of them are all kind of eh, But like this right here, like this is a scene from Cobra Kai that I used to make this with. So But yeah, so just going off like the theory from the other night about her, I see Yara being a lot more physical and being like batshit crazy. So at the moment, anyway. So because of that, I got to give it to Peyton List. If Yara is a hero type character, 100% hero type character, then I will probably give it to Jennifer Lawrence. But as far as the yeah, so Alpha Core members, I really you don't really don't get a good look at the helmet guy. So really anybody who's physically the same build could play him. I don't know like race or anything about him. So if I was going to play by Brad Pitt, yeah, not specifically Brad Pitt from what what's that movie with the Quentin Tarantino movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? 100% that right there, where he fights Bruce Lee, whoops his ass, all that crazy shit. Yeah, that 100% visor guy right there. Um, so the dark-headed girl from Alpha Core, I'm gonna go with Kristen Bell. All right, just because of the look, the appearance of her. Okay, so let me go back here. Okay, yeah, right here. Kristen Bell, with dark hair. Like that's who I'm going with for the Alpha Core kick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works too. Uh, so the rest of the characters we don't have names for. Got redheaded Viking dude. We've got I can't remember the other except's name. Early 2000. I would not give Alyssa Milano any kind of job myself, but uh, I can agree to early 2000s, but that she's batshit crazy too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sans one, yeah. So for him, I mean, I don't know. Y'all got any suggestions, guys? Because I really only thought through these five, and then I'm like, I'll cover the rest of them in another video. But yes, that's one. That's one. Yeah, none. Okay. Yeah. So like I'm just like I said, killing time. Tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting show. For sure, because it'll be the go to Calamitous Intent. Like I said, this is just a late show. Little Movie Perp sent this in my comments, so shout out to Little Movie Perp. See, I wouldn't go CG with him. I would go, unless he's real big or something like that, I would go full on practical effects. Like a giant animatronic. But that looks cool. That way it ages better for me. That's how I would do it. But yeah, mostly CG. I could see that too. Let's see. But yeah, so like, have y'all noticed that the NPCs are really broken today? Like they are broke. They have gone crazy today, right? Like I don't think I've seen them this broke in a while, or at least in a week. Dear Earth.exe LLC, please update your NPCs. Or yeah, VFX, yeah. Um, please fix your broken NPCs. They are glitching out, and they have not received the Ripaverse update well. The Ripaverse DLC. They have not received it well. All of your NPCs are broken. Please update. Sincerely, a player character. Yeah, no, they're going crazy over there. But yeah, so that's my dream cast as far as this goes. The bugger features, I hope not. Like I hope not. Like this is getting to where it's like cyberpunk levels of bad. You know what I mean? That I guess this is getting ridiculous. Okay, like it's bad. They are broke. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Just when this game needs an update or it needs to go back like without breaking the Rippaverse DLC, man. Seriously, because it's bad. Like the reply guys are out in force today. I was checking out one of them that was replying to Eric's video that he posted today. Man, they are. Whew. Yeah, I don't know, man. They posting cringe today. I ain't even gonna show it on here. Like I ain't even worried about that shit. I'm not gonna deal with reply guys anymore. I'm just gonna you're just gonna block them, keep them out of my sandbox. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a shit anymore. But yeah, that's my list so far for this, and this is like this is just a little fun video. I was thinking of I'm gonna have to think of the other characters once we get some more information about them, but or at least get some full body appearances, right? That's what I need. Not just instead of just headshots. I need some full body appearances so that we can better pick out who's who. But yeah, I know this is kind of a late start for my videos. I mean, this is like a Sunday show, but yeah, I'm just here doing my thing. Gonna preparing for tomorrow for the chaos of tomorrow. You ready for that, Joker? You ready for that shit? Oh yeah, man. Uh, I'm planning on starting at about 7 Central. I may go earlier. I'll let you know, of course, in the Discord. Um, but yeah. Let me see. What was the tomorrow's stream? It'll probably be around 7 p.m. Central, and it's going to be a the Guild of Calamitous Intent. Like so, it's a group chat panel where we just talk about whatever. Like I have decided that I'm going to watch Sandman. I may do a review. I may not. Um, I'm not going to do it on this channel. But if I do it, it'll be on the Darkest Timeline. If I do a review, if I don't, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Like I may watch it. I'm going to watch it to see how close they stick to the story. As far as that goes. So yeah. It's hold on. It's my other channel. I was doing a podcast over there, and my co-host he's busy right now, so we never got a chance to jump to start it again. But uh, the algorithm hates that channel because I started it during COVID, and I never got it picked back up. So what's up? What's up, Ogre? What the fuck is the Discord's alpha core, right? I don't know my own codes, guys. Y'all have to forgive me. I don't put this I put this shit in every day and I forget what they are. Uh, but so yeah, that's the Twitch one, but it's the dark the, the darkish timeline. That's my other channel. So if y'all want to subscribe to that, go ahead. I need to get a bunch of subs on there um before I start it back because the algorithm hates that channel just because of how it started, right? So I don't want to have to start a brand new channel to do it. So to get a brand new algorithm. So if y'all want to follow me there, you can. I don't know when I'll be doing more content on it. I may do a review on Sandman on there, but safety tools for RPGs. Okay. um, let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, I probably don't. Because I'm either thinking rocket launchers or RPGs like role playing games. So I don't know. You know, but yeah. So as far as this goes, like I'm just in here chilling tonight. I don't really have much to go over. I'm not gonna cover the reply guys on Eric's thing. I'm not gonna recover my own reply guys anymore because I tend to get the weird ones, like the really fucking weird ones. So if I get them, I'm just gonna block them because like I don't even get. I mean, I talk about broken NPCs. I get broken fucking NPCs. Oh, okay, role playing. I'll have to check that out because I do play D&D and stuff. So, but yeah. So as far as this goes, like if you guys have a dream like casting for this, you pick Sheep City to play Awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah. You can post that in the comments. I'll read them and I'll cover any of them that we cover here. Yes, we'll cover it tonight. But any of them that for future videos. I'm also looking for more fan art. So if y'all see any, tag me in it for sure because I want to do another fan art video. I really enjoyed that, and I just haven't had time to collect enough this week. So the hat is printing, or well, it's not started printing yet. I'm gonna start printing it in the morning, but I've got the file fixed to where it'll print off everything separate, and I just have to glue it together. Yeah, I saw the Yara animation, and I've seen a couple of them, and I've bookmarked them. But if y'all see any that, just tag me in them. That way I can do all this. Like my own is my repaint for Krista Nova. If y'all seen that, uh, yeah, that's me. That's me. I can't judge the other characters other than like the ones we see full body for uh actors to play them just because I don't know enough about them. I don't know body types or anything like that. I'm assuming most of them are pretty athletic, except Mo bitches. um, but like, yeah, I'm gonna start working on statues again here soon, and I may do like art streams of that while I'm working on those. I couldn't do an art stream of me doing the Cristanova repaint because I was at work. Almost, I was doing that on my cell phone, so I didn't really have the opportunity to record myself doing it, and it was sporadic when I get to work on it throughout the day. So, but definitely, I'm definitely going to try to do some art streams on here. I need to get the guy who did the Yara animation. See if I can get him to do an animation for this, like an opening animation. As in a few weeks, I'm gonna have Megatonic work on a theme song or a theme for it. So yeah. Like I said, tonight's just a real late stream for me. I'm tired. I'm beat. I've been up all day. Been running around. Today was my brother's birthday, so shout out to my little brother. And we were hanging out all day. But yeah, I'm here. And Guild of Calamitous Intent is tomorrow. Am I forgetting anything? Like I am I'm shot. Like yeah, rock metal. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I will let him know. I gotta let him know I gave him a shout out on this. But definitely just trying to work out everything before the comic comes. I've got to make room. I'm going to actually have that repaint I did of Cristanova put on a canvas. So I may send her and Rip a copy. I don't know. But she's using it as her like profile picture now, so that's fucking awesome to me. Like I love that. I felt so much pride from seeing that. Probably not as much pride as Ripa did seeing her cosplay, but I was so proud of that. Uh, yeah, just killing time, guys. Just killing time. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything happening on Twitter at the moment right now, other than Eric's video. Cause like that's some that's some cringy shit. If y'all hadn't seen it, check it out. Uh-huh. So somebody sent a quote tweet, and I guess they deleted it. I don't know. But oh, that's funny. Like I'm staying away from the fucking NPCs for the moment. Like shit, I don't like my reply guys enough to even monetize them. Like no, they are not. Probably, yeah, I could see it. No, she might do the Alpha Core chick, which would be awesome. Like to see both of them in the same place, like at the same convention, like that would be great. And I will be going to Anime Matsuri next year. It, even if I'm not as a guest, I'm going to be going just to go next year. I didn't get to go this year, so but yeah, I'll be going. I'll be going that next year for sure. But yeah, so does anybody else want to be on the panel tomorrow? Anybody in the chat? Because you're welcome to. All my subs are welcome to the Discord. Like I already know Joker and Ronan the Crusader are going to be on it, so for sure. I don't know about anybody else. So if y'all want to be on it, what's up, hell? Uh, yeah. Look, hey, hey, hell. Do you remember the Discords? Okay, yeah, man, yeah, Megatonic, you're more than welcome to. Um, if you want to be on the panel, or you got a day free and you want to come on here and talk, man. Like until the Rippaverse gets released, I've got nothing to cover, right? I mean, like I can sit here and talk and make videos with you guys, but I've got nothing to cover. I would love to hear from other Rippaverse fans, right? So, um, yeah, definitely. If you want to come on here, you're more than welcome to anytime you want to. Okay, yeah, there you go. There's the Discord. You're welcome to join it. There's no paywall for the Discord. It's literally like if you want to play D&D with us or stuff like that, then subscribe or whatever, and we'll get you where you fit in as far as that goes. But yeah, I've got no limit to how many people can get on there or whatever, as long as they're a sub. If I go back and check and somebody's not subbed, um, I probably won't kick them out unless they're causing trouble. Just as long as nobody's causing trouble in there, I don't care who has it. If somebody causes trouble, my mods will rip them apart, or you guys will. If somebody causes trouble in the chat, same deal. Like treat this like you would rip his chat. You know. Um, If I miss something somebody says, by all means, my mods know that if they start to try to take over the chat, then to cut it out. So yeah, I'm not dealing with dumbass reply guys in my chat or in my Discord. But anything like you guys want to join, you're welcome to. Uh, it's completely open to you. You just click the link and go on in. I want this community to grow, and best way I can see of doing that is to get you guys on here and talking, or get you guys talking in the Discord, whatever. Just talking Rippaverse all day long, cause uh, we all know that Twitter and Facebook, they're not closed communities. Even if you have a closed community on there, they're not really closed. Um, Discord is a little bit better for that as far as it goes, because it takes somebody like reporting the chat to get you shut down and stuff like that, reporting the whole thing. So if they got banned from it, then most of the time Discord will side with you if you ban them from it. So don't have to worry about that on Discord. Twitter, Twitter and all that shit is fucking chaos. Hey, there you go. You got called one of the gamer words. I mean, that's a badge of honor now, man. It's like shit. Getting called that shit, that's just a fucking badge of honor now. Like I tell people all the time, I will take that villain title if you want to give it to me. I will show you what the fuck a villain will do. You know, because villains are more likable nowadays than the heroes are. But I'll show you how a fucking villain acts. I will proudly take that. Because like I said the other day, how I define a hero and a villain is a hero will sacrifice you to save the world. A villain will sacrifice the world to save you. So, yeah. Villains drive the story. That's what they don't get. Heroes are reactionary. But yeah, so any news today? Like I missed a lot. Like I came home and I looked at my phone and like Eric had blown up with two reply guys, like just blowing up his fucking tweet. He blew up one of them about a video he made. Like, she thinks she has an ultimate, but she can't fully control it. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's possible. Um, See, I'm wondering what Eric meant when what he said last night. If you guys heard it, he was talking about Yara's eyes, and he said they are very important to her powers. So I got to looking at pictures over today, and I noticed that she's got two like jewels on her hands. It's not a glove that covers it; it's a jewel right there on her hand, on both of them. So I don't know if that's like the source of her power or what, but he did say that the eyes thing is very important. Is important to her. So like, okay, yeah, that's cool little new info we got there. But yeah. So as far as this goes, yeah, anybody in the chat wants to get in on it tomorrow, let me know. You can let me know in the Discord too, and I'll get you in. I'll schedule you in on it, or get you into the chat thing before tomorrow's set up. Like I didn't do that with Ronan last week, and he was like, I can't get into the chat. So but yeah, I'll get you added if you want to. You just let me know anytime before like 5 o'clock Central tomorrow, and I'll get you in on the panel. We will be strictly doing no politics though, for sure. I looked at my analytics for that show, and they dropped to nothing when we started talking about politics last week. So yeah, we're not gonna be doing that this week. Anything but politics is good to go. And so yeah, I mean, just y'all just let me know what y'all want to do, and we'll get you on there. Um, hold on, let's see. It's gonna end on a fucked up cliffhanger. Yeah, probably. It makes you want to buy more, man. That's what they do. But to be fair, like it's better than having like 12 issues worth of cliffhangers come out over the course of a year. Okay, that's a lot better than having 12 fucking issues do it. Or worse, 34 issues or 55 issues that all connect together over one event that takes place over a fucking month. Okay, those are the worst. Please, to continue this story, pick up in Robin #4 while you're in a fucking like Superman comic. That's the stupidest shit ever. Like continuing a story in a separate book altogether is one of my pet peeves. And a cover that has absolutely nothing to do with what's in the comic. Like, I'll give this as the most notorious. You could be artsy with it, you could be pretty with it, whatever you want to do. But do not have a scene that does not take place in the comics, for sure. Right? Like, I go with The Death of Superman #2. The Death of Superman Again is what it's called. On the cover, it's got Supergirl. She's standing over Superman's body. In this book, it never happens. They never fight. You don't even see Superman until the very end of it. Right? It's Supergirl hanging out with, like, Captain Boomerang's son the entire issue in a bar. It's like, it's so bad. Like, it's one of those fuck you covers, and I hate it. But I've got it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I hate that book. Like, it's a decent story, but I hate because of the cover and the name and the title of it. I just despise that book. Um, but yeah, it's not great as part of a separate story as far as that goes. It should have been part of a whole, which it was, but it still doesn't make sense, right? Death of Superman Again. No, never again. It's a stupid fucking book, and actually one of the more infamous like to do this. It's very infamous for what it's done. So if you ever see that, just you'll know it when you see it. It's just really really bad. It's before New 52, but it's one of the worst issues just because of that. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't mind variant covers, but at least one of the covers needs to have something that goes on in the story, right? Like the first cover, the cover A might not have anything to do with the story, really. Isom might not even get in his costume within the book, but like we know he's going to fight Yara, or at least going to deal with Yara, and we know he's going to deal with the Alpha Core. So those two are the more classic covers, and then a cover is like a New 52 cover. That's what it reminds me of. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, I despise those covers. They piss me off, endlessly piss me off. So yeah, um, but yeah, definitely shout out to Little Movie Perk for the be a discussion tonight because I didn't have anything to talk about really. I was just gonna come on here and do like my normal thing, and but hey, as long as the chat's here, I'm here. You know. So as far as this goes, though, I've just got to get to where uh, 1 second, guys. Let me check something here. Okay. Um. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yara's the breakout character, 100%. She's the most popular so far. Um. The Alpha Core girl just doesn't get enough love right now. There's not enough good pictures of her. I mean, she definitely caught my attention with her appearance. But if you heard Quirky Cookie talk about it, you know she knows that is my type. 100%. That is my type. Is dark hair, batshit crazy. So, what's up, Dylan? Oh, you're good, man. Um, if you want, we've got a Discord link. You feel free to join the Discord link. Join the Discord. It's just where our little community is right there. Uh, all my subs are welcome to join. So, like, we mostly talk about D&D and stuff like that over there right at the moment. But yeah, you're welcome to join over there if you like. Oh, let me see if I can pull it up here because somebody did like a little like a 4 or 5 second animation of Yara, and it's on Twitter. Hold on, I think I saved it to my bookmarks on there. Yeah, here's some fan art I've found so far. Here it is, right here. Oh, I didn't click up, did I? Okay, hold on. What's up? What's up, CW? Let me. I know y'all can hear it, can't you? Nope, y'all can't even hear it, can you? Okay. No, come on. It's not showing unless I'm clicked away. Alright, can y'all see it? Yeah, so somebody made that and they posted it today. But yeah, I think Ripper did the voice acting himself. Um, he probably did it with like a voice changer or something like that. But I think he just did the voice acting himself. If you look on his website, he's got where he does voice acting on there. So I think it may just be him doing it. If not, it's a member of his team is doing it. But yeah, that's what yeah, I'm gonna try to get with that guy, the guy who did that, and see if I can get him to make one for me to do this. I can do it, but it'll be about 2 years before I learn how to fully animate. So, yeah, I mean, pitch it up, see if it's him. If I mean, it could be anybody that's on his team doing it. Could be one of his video guys, that just wanted to do something in it. I'm not sure. We don't have any information on that, so like see oh, as far as that theory that he serves under somebody goes, yes, because he says we, right? He's not the big bad guy. He's the dragon. Is what you would call that, and that's like the Darth Vader or the Tywin Lannister or somebody like that. They're called the dragon in movie tropes. So they're the big bad guy that's real scary looking or a real badass. But then there's a bigger badass that they work for, like Loki and Thanos. So he does say we. So I don't think if he is the big bad guy, like I said in my death video, if you've seen that, I compare him to Momra from Thundercats. Later Megatonic, uh, but yeah, I compare him to Momra. So he's real skinny and he doesn't really look like he's that much of a physical threat. But then he might have a transformation or he might, just have some secret power that nobody knows about. Like we know he's got the cards in canon. Like he may actually have the cards in the or a version of the cards in his on him. So we know that, right? Like so he might have the information on these characters in those cards, um, but yeah, I don't know as far as that goes. And if you want to contribute to the conversation's topic, by all means, post it in the comments. I'll be doing another one of these. This is just like me fan casting the main three, and animatronic Dokuman, which yeah. So all in all, though, it's just other than broken NPCs and you know Ripperverse DLC broke them even more than they were broke before. We might need to reset them back to the Summer Love. I don't know. Maybe before that, because that's about when they started breaking. But definitely got to get them. You got to get these NPCs fixed, man. Earth.exe is getting worse, right? It's just getting worse to play. But uh, and yeah, like I said, if any of y'all want to get in on the Discord, you can. Let me get the link for you again, so you don't have to scroll up. Hell, will you post that again, please? That Discord link. I got the rest of them. I just don't remember my Discord. No, it's not Mo Bitches. Hell yeah. I'm gonna need about 350. 350. Um, if you like the channel, please subscribe. Please, you know, share anything to help the channel grow. Cause I'm trying to get monetized honestly before or by the time that the Rippaverse drops, so I can do this full time. Like I want to do 5-hour videos a day. You know. Like that's my goal is to do huge videos every single day. But if y'all yeah. Y'all got any theories or y'all want me to talk about something? Uh, post it in here or post it in the comments after the show. Whatever. I'm always looking for stuff to talk about on here. And I've got. I mean, I can go look at the Reddit, but I don't want to steal everything from the Reddit to talk about. Um, and Twitter. What's up, Slash? Uh, I don't want to steal everything from Twitter. I don't want to steal anything from Twitter personally because that's a cesspool. Um, I use it for networking mostly. And what's up, Quirky? Hey, I appreciate it, Dylan. But so yeah, just as far as everything goes, like I'm trying to make this channel grow, and it's grown fast. And I appreciate every single one of you subscribers. I really do. It's why one of y'all is gonna get a hat for sure once I get it printed. Like it's over here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Like 3D printed hat. It's gonna be bigger than this one, and it's gonna have the lightning. The lightning bolts are not gonna be broke off with it. But y'all can't tell much by this, but I can barely it barely flexes when I close my fingers on it. It's good quality stuff. Like it's not easy to break at all. The bill might be a little easier to break off because of where it's connected at right there, but you know, I don't expect you guys to try to break them. But the main thing is Isom's strength level. I'm gonna put him. All right, do you know what when I say like 50 class? Do you know do you know what I mean by that, Slash? Yeah. Um, if I say 50 class power, because this used to be how they ranked strength in comic books, is they would go from 0 to 100 class. Okay. So yeah, Teenage Spidey was 10 tons. He was a class 10 character. Okay. So that's class 10. What's up, Sam? Uh, yeah. So he was class 10. He's 25 class now. So he can lift 25 tons at his max. Okay, so 100 plus strength is the highest it ranks. So it's like you've got Superman who is 100 plus. You've got Hulk who starts off at 100 class. Okay, he starts off at 100 class strength. So base Hulk when he first forms, that is 100 class. And the angrier he gets, he goes to 100 plus class. Um, this is the old Hulk before World War Hulk. So keep that in mind. Because the Hulk had to fight shit on his level in Planet Hulk. Yeah, yeah. So if Isom is 50 class, I'm talking close to Luke Cage. Yeah, yeah. That's Luke Cage level strength. Around there, maybe. I'm thinking 50 class for him, between 25 and 50 anyway. Strength. So, like I said, I think his power is gravity, myself, but he knows how to fight, so he knows how to use that power to increase the damage.
Even if he's not that physically strong, he can still use the gravity to do it. But until we have a confirmation on what his powers actually are, then I'm gonna say it's gravity just because of the promo art over everything else. Like, because that's really all I've got to go with is promo art. Uh, but then again, I'm not even sure if he can fly anymore as far as that goes. Because looking at him in like the pictures, it looks like he's jumping. So, yeah, he's got boxing skills for sure. And since he's got like actual boxing skills, he may not even have a high strength class. It may be like he may be like a one class character as far as it goes. Like Deathstroke or Captain America. They're class one. So they've got one ton. Oh, the only clues are the promo art because in a couple of the pictures you see rocks flying up around it. So that's what I'm thinking is that his power has to do with gravity, and it's a unique power. Not very many good characters have gravity as a power. I can name three characters that have gravity right now off the top of my head as a power, and that is Graviton, Ruby Hill, and if you don't know Ruby, she's from Agents of Shield. But her and Graviton have the same exact power. And then you have uh, the girl from My Hero Academia. Okay, Aquaman power level. Aquaman is a 100 class character. Like all jokes aside, Aquaman is a badass in the comics. Like he is 100. He can fight Superman easily. So he just doesn't have the durability of Superman. That's his problem. And he can be out of water for as long as he wants. That's a misconception about Aquaman. But like 70s Aquaman, yeah, 100% kick his ass. But modern Aquaman, anything up to New 52 or during New 52, yeah, Aquaman's a beast. Like, I there's a panel in I believe it's New 52. It's one of the first issues. People are making that joke about Aquaman, and like they think they're about to whoop his ass because it's Aquaman out of water, right? And then Mira turns to him and she's like, "Water's not our weakness; it's yours." Because she's talking to regular humans, and she dehydrates them. uh, so like there's that. I mean, Black Manta is a badass too. Black Manta is a dude in a suit that fucks with Aquaman. But like, don't get me wrong about these characters. There's a huge misconception. Now you might get that misconception from Momoa Man, from Aqua Momoa, because he's not quite as strong as Aquaman in the comics. Aquaman in the comics, they wouldn't have needed Superman to fight Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf is a Wonder Woman villain. Okay. Yeah. You can fly by reverse gravity. Yeah, 100%. So if he's got gravity, he can fly. If he doesn't have gravity and that's some other power and he's earthbound, but like I said, I'm not even sure if he can fly anymore. But I'm still leaning towards gravity just because of those promo pictures with the rocks flying around his head. But as far as that goes, like if it's not gravity, like I see it, he may be closer to like Deathstroke or Captain America. You know, as far as that goes, or he might have like earthbending powers, something like that. He might have that power as long as he's standing on the ground. So he might have to rely on Superman punching somebody when he jumps up in the air. But I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going by like I got the promo art to go off of. That's it. I got nothing else to talk to go on as far as that goes. And I've got a video where I'm guessing what his powers can be. I'm talking about his powers. But I don't recommend going and watching any of them before the what you call it. I don't know if she's going to be obviously stronger. I don't even think she's going to be stronger than him myself. I just think she's coming to whoop that ass. Um, because crazy ex girlfriend. But I wouldn't go back and watch any of my videos before the death, the theory about death, where death is permanent, and I talk about Dokemon a little bit in it because the sound is fucked up in them. So I don't recommend going back and watching any of them just because of that. But by all means, go watch any of them that are after that. I was thinking about just privating them, but I don't see a point in it. You learn from your mistakes, and like that's why I keep this hat back behind me, because it reminds me of like a mistake I made printing it. So I keep the mistake to remind me of that, so I don't make that mistake again. So, and that's a cosplay trick. Like you keep your old cosplay stuff that's fucked up, that you fucked up on, to remind you of what was fucked up about it. It's like a lot of y'all have not seen it, but I've got a Vegeta cosplay, and it's real boxy. I mean, my armor is real boxy, and it's real like hard, like PVC plastic, about 10 millimeters thick in some places, and you put Isom at Venom level. Venom is 50 class, so he's the same as Luke Cage. Yeah. So yeah, I mean he could be that low. I imagine that he probably is. He's probably like, we don't know where Rippa's inspiration for him came from. As far as Isom goes, we don't know where the inspiration came from. So I would lean more towards it being like unique powers, but it could also just be that he could fight really well. So, because I know that like Batman is one of his favorite characters. I'm looking at it like it could be anything from what we've seen. He can fight, he can box, so that helps a little bit with knowing like where his skill set lies. Yeah, 50 class is above. Yeah, 50 class is double Spider-Man. Well, yeah, like so. Yeah. I mean, like that's Graviton's power. Is like Graviton is a team buster for the Avengers. Like the Avengers don't fuck with him unless they have Thor or somebody that can just overpower his powers on their team. Man, like the Avengers don't really fuck with Graviton, but he's also a Shield villain. So there you go. Um, like so, whatever comes out of this, Dokuman is the most powerful character so far that we've seen. Yara is probably going to be a more prominent character because of her popularity. And then the Alpha Core, like I said, I think the Alpha Core leader is like Superman. Like that's what I'm seeing. You got Superman, you got Viper, and then you got probably a tech guy that's, you know, Visor Man Supreme. You know, Visor Man Supremacy all the way. But Visor Chad. But yeah, no, like I think one of the more interesting uses of the gravity power is like you make a point in their body have a high density of gravity, right? So like say you got a bone and you make that bone be just increasing gravity, and then they cave in on themselves, stuff like that. Like there's a whole lot of unique ways of doing shit like that, and you think about those ways being a dungeon master for D&D a lot. Like you think about ways to kill your players that they have never even conceived, even thought about being able to be killed by. So yeah, yeah. The big guy he's definitely a heavy hitter. He's 100 class easy. Um, the girl and her laser whips, she may be the tech character, but I'm leaning towards her being just pure fucking poison. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You increase the gravity in their heart or their brain, and you have their whole body. Like, you poke them on their head or whatever, and you increase the gravity inside their brain, and then their skull caves in around it. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of like I don't know. So for those of you that don't play D&D and didn't play 3.5, so there's an unbeatable monster in it. Okay, it's called a graviton golem, and the reason that this thing is unbeatable is because of the gravity powers. Like you could overpower it, but this thing shows up and it kills gods, right? So that's where I get a lot of my theories about the gravity stuff. It's like if a graviton golem shows up, your party dies. Yeah, he's definitely going to team up with somebody. Like there's right now, like the way it's described is he was an up and coming hero, and he didn't like it, so he got out of it. Right, so that's like that has huge Jessica Jones vibes to me. Like she started out as a superhero named Jewel. She was super strong. She could fly, all that stuff, right? And then she retired. Now the reason she retired is going to be very different, I can assure you. But yeah, crazy ex-girlfriend. That could also be it. But it says he was an up and coming hero, and then he got out. So he obviously did not like being a hero. He's a reluctant hero, which is a very good trope to use for a starting hero. It's very good for the hero's journey. Oh, Jessica Jones is a 100 class. Yeah, she's a 100 class character. Between 80 and 100, I think. I know she's stronger than Luke. Um, so yeah, these are three very different heroes. Yeah, 100%. Um, but like, so we got the reluctant hero for the hero's journey, and I think that's what Isom's going to do. Is he's going to go the full hero's journey with his thing. So you get the call to action and you reject it, right? That's normally the way the hero's journey goes. So you reject it once, and then you get pulled into it by something else. So he's already rejected the hero's journey. Um, but that's classic storytelling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Purple Man kidnapped her, did stuff to her, and she quit being a hero because of it. She started being a detective, a private eye, because of it. But that also made for a very good story to be told back then, right? So yeah, so I don't think he's gonna be super OP. I think that the Alpha Core are probably the big three, honestly. heroes right now, they are probably the scary ones right now. You know, like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are. That's probably what they are. They are probably like that. And there may be more Alpha Corps members that we haven't seen. Those just may be the main three, or the three that show up. Well, it's hard to show 100 class, like, people who make TV shows and all that stuff, they don't understand the class system for strength, right? So, like, you've got Homelander. Let's take Homelander for example. Okay, 100 class just means that you max out. They are at minimum or are at minimum 100 tons. I think Jessica's between 80 and 100. I think 100 is her max, but I could be wrong about that too. Yeah. So, but people who make movies and stuff, they don't understand the strength, the class strengths, right? So think about Homelander, for example. Homelander is a 100 class character easily. Okay, but Homelander cannot stop a jet. Okay, because he slips, he grabs it, and he slides off of it. Basically, is the way they put it. He'll punch a hole through it. So, but Superman, who is much far stronger than Homelander, can catch a jet and he can stop a jet, right, without punching a hole through it. So, Beast from X-Men is like 10. He's not that strong at all. Like, I'm not looking at any of the. Yeah. So Aquaman lifted a sub, so that's closer to 100 tons, right? Uh, that showed Aquaman doing it. The DC movies can do the strength well. I will give them that. Yeah, Supes would destroy Homelander. That's not even a fight. Supes would destroy Thrag though. Like, he would break Thrag from Invincible easily. And for y'all that haven't seen read the comics yet, Thrag hasn't been shown yet. But basically, Thrag is like 100 Ultramans. But Superman would wreck Thrag because Superman is that much more powerful than they are, right? It doesn't matter how long you've been alive if Superman's gonna punch you. Yeah, Homelander is like, now Soldier Boy would wreck Captain America, and the movie, the series Soldier Boy would anyway. He would wreck Cap all day because he's stronger than Cap. Like, he would beat the brakes off Cap. But okay, I have not seen the Snyder cut. I will be honest with you, I have not watched it. I kind of refuse to watch it just because I watched it. I watched the first one, and I'm like, I'm not wasting any more time on this dead universe. Okay, because that's what the DCEU means. Dead Comics Extended Universe. um, Marvel, more average retarded every level. So, okay, well, that's cool. Like, but Steppenwolf is a Wonder Woman enemy, right? He's a threat to Wonder Woman, not Superman, not the entire league. No, I don't. In Silver Age, yes, he did. And you could not you can't compare. Depends on which Superman you're talking about. Because, like, if you got Golden Age, he's nothing. So that one, I mean, uh, in the Golden Age Superman, he maxes out at 100 tons. Like, he is not strong, and that is the first Superman. The second Superman,
second timeline Superman, the Silver Age, is far stronger than any other Superman that has existed. Okay, the weakest by far, though, believe it or not, is what is that damn movie? I had it before. The movie where he goes to the sun and he gets powered up by the sun, but he gets cancer. Like, what movie is that? I know one of you have to know. There's a movie of it. There's an animated movie, and there is a. It was written by Grant Morrison, and there's a comic book based on it, but it's an Elseworlds comic book. So this is by far the weakest Superman because he got cancer from the sun. No other Superman gets cancer from the sun. Every other Superman can fly into the sun and get more powerful. All right. Yeah, All Star Superman. Yes, thank you. All Star Superman is the weakest Superman because of that. Because he flew too close to the sun and got cancer from it. Superman don't get cancer from the sun. Okay? Superman can fly into the sun and power up as much as he needs to. Directly into the sun without getting cancer. Weakest Superman ever. Second weakest is Golden Age. Silver Age is one of the strongest. New Earth is one of the more balanced. So New Earth, he is as strong as he needs to be for that story. It's the way New Earth works. But he's Man of Tomorrow. Okay. And then you've got, and if you want to see God Mode Superman, yeah, well, Rebirth Superman is kind of a mixture between New 52. So New 52 is basically Mr. Majestic, and if you don't know who Mr. Majestic is, he's not the strongest Superman, but he is definitely the most battle hardened Superman. Like, as far as Superman knockoffs go, he's not a knockoff. He is in his own universe, but he's got similar powers to Superman. But he's not Kryptonian, and he doesn't have the same. It's not like, say, Thrag or Omni-Man or Homelander. Like, Mr. Majestic is the Wildstorm Superman. Okay, so in New 52, they take that personality and they give it to Superman. I was really into Year One Superman. Yeah, no, Year One's is not one of the better ones, but so, and then you've got, but like I said, you've got all these knockoff Supermans who are much weaker because the people who write the characters don't understand the power set, right? Yeah, yeah, Mr. Majestic's awesome. I love the Wildstorm universe. Like, I love it. That is one of my favorites as far as it goes. Like Hellspawn. Yeah, I know y'all have heard me talk about Hellspawn before. So like Hellspawn is an enemy, right? Hellspawn shows up in New 52. Okay. And he backhands Superman into the moon and gives Superman a concussion. And he didn't even do it that hard. He just like pop. And Superman goes flying into the moon. Okay, so when you throw an enemy like, but they never finished this story. That's what pissed me off about it. Like, they never finished this story. Um, uh, Supreme. I don't know if I've read that one, but okay. Superman 1,000,000 is also the most powerful. Like, he is the most broken Superman ever. Cause he flies into the sun and he stays there for 1,000 years, and then he comes back, and he's just a god. Like, there's no stopping him. Later, Quirky. Okay, Malibu. Okay, yeah. Like, I love Icon. Icon is best black Superman, but fuck Val Zod. They won't touch Icon though, because he's a conservative. They won't touch Icon. They won't touch any of their original characters. We all know this though. Um, but yeah, I mean it's like I like skill-based characters myself. Like as far as like my favorite tier characters. What about Prime? Oh, Superboy Prime. That broke motherfucker. Don't get me started on that motherfucker. Oh my god, dude punches a hole in the goddamn universe. Like no, like we don't want none. Go back home, Superboy Prime. We don't want you here. Okay, like you guys so mad you punched a hole through the universe. Okay, and that's what Superman is capable of. Like a good written Superman, if they have enough time, right? That because that's one thing that people miss about Superman is that he's functionally immortal. Superman is functionally immortal. He will outlive every other character just about in the DC universe, other than the true immortals. Right? He won't age. He won't, as long as he's on Earth, he will not grow old. So, like, people don't think about that. And like Superman will backhand like a good Superman. I'm not new Rebirth. I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Rebirth more than I hate New 52 because it gives you just a little bit of hope that it's going back to normal, and it takes it away from you. So, like, Rebirth is the worst because of that. And I'm a DC guy. I love DC comics before. Like, I love my DC comics. I like Marvel. Marvel's great. Was great. What past tense was great. You know, but I love my DC comics. I like my dark stories, and you know, that's why I'm gonna be watching like Friday. If when I come on here Friday, y'all are either gonna see me just be happy or be like, okay, that's what I was expecting. You know, that's what I was expecting from Netflix adapting Sandman. If I'm at all surprised by this, you guys are gonna know it. Yeah, I did too, man. I did too. Um, I'll keep my old stuff, and I will always love to reference the old stuff, especially like if y'all want to talk old comics with me, I will be glad to. But like new stuff is just so bad. I mean, it's god awful, and it's been god awful. But like the writers don't understand it, or they do. They're trying to. I've come to realize that they're trying to fail. They're trying to tear down these characters so that we leave our fandoms, right? They want to destroy it so that they can say that they've left their mark on history by destroying these uh, iconic heroes. They think they're destroying us by destroying them. Yeah, new stuff. I can't do new stuff either, man. Like I've got some of the new stuff, but it came in like I bought it at auctions and on comic book auctions. Like, well, good, Dylan. That's really awesome, man. Yeah, I'm all about supporting the Rippaverse. I'm gonna get every issue, but like as far as it goes, like I've got like Sandman. You know, I got my Sandman collection is sitting right here because what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Friday, is I'm gonna be sitting here with my book in my hand, and I'm gonna be watching Sandman for 10 hours. Okay, and I'm gonna go through this book, and every little thing that's wrong, I'm gonna make a check mark, you know, off to the side on a piece of paper, and I'm gonna write it down, right? Every little thing that I don't like about it, because I I wouldn't even watch it if I hadn't been waiting on it for 20 years, right? That's just one of those things. It's like I've been waiting on this for 20 years. If I don't watch it, then I'm gonna be, you know, I'm either gonna hate myself for watching it or I'm gonna hate myself for not watching it.
right? Just because I've been a fan for 20 years. So I would rather sit through. I may do a review on it. Like I said, I may do a review. If it's bad, if it's terrible, just god awful, where it's unwatchable, then I won't even do a review on it. Like y'all see me post on Twitter. But yeah, honestly, I'm not talking about the comic books of the past, just the company. Yeah, fuck the companies, 100%. Definitely fuck the companies. Like they hired a bunch of SJWs, a bunch of weirdos, a bunch of people that want to destroy what they made, and they have allowed it. The editors have allowed it. Fuck all of them. I agree. Like maybe not the artists who draw it, yeah, as long as they, because the artists could always switch over to our side, like Gabe. They can always swap over. They may not want to do that. They may have to. They may not think that there's another way to do it. But Gabe is showing them that there is another way. Yeah, they that's exactly right. 100% Slash. They told us that they didn't want our money, and we're giving it to Ripa, you know, or EBS or whoever we're giving it to. Like we're giving it to somebody that doesn't hate us. You know, I would a lot rather do that. But like as a content creator, like like I said, I got to thinking about it, and I may post a review on my other. I'm not gonna post it on this channel. My review of Sandman will not be on this channel if I do one. If it's so bad that it's unwatchable, y'all will hear it on Twitter. I'm not even gonna do a review of it. If it's decent and they kind of stick to the if they stick to the story well enough to where I can consider it a decent adaptation of the source material, then I will do a review. Or if it's just not terrible, if it's just like okay, or if it's bad but it's not just god awful, I may do a review of it, but it's going to be on my other channel. So unless you're subscribed to the Darkish Timeline, you're never going to see it. But I may post it on my Twitter or something so you guys can see it. But like I don't have any faith in this adaptation at all. But from what I have seen in the previews, it actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, just because it's not directly DC doing it, right? It's Neil Gaiman's doing it, and with a showrunner. So it's gonna be somewhat faithful to his stuff because everything that has been an adaptation has been faithful to it. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely tell you if it sucks. Like I said, I've got my books out right now, and I'm only gonna need two of them for this. Not this one. This is the prequel. So, but I'm gonna have probably these two books. And I figure this is the only one that's getting adapted. So these are the first few stories in it. But I know the story that they're going with by heart. If you want to hear a truly faithful adaptation, the audio book is great. Okay? And it is a truly faithful adaptation. But like I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna do a review on it. And if it's watchable, I'm gonna do a review on it. If it's not watchable, like every other Netflix adaptation, but it could do like. And here's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Okay, so the first season of it is probably going to be the most faithful to it, right? So it's probably going to be like Umbrella Academy season 1, and then season 2 is going to change some, right? From the second book. I don't think they're going to go through the entire book series to try to adapt it either. Like that would be asinine to try, because it's. I mean, they could, but I doubt it. Like Netflix does not have a good track record with comic book adaptations anyway. Like they do not. They got Umbrella Academy season 1, which is great. Season 2 and 3 suck ass. Um, then you've got Daredevil. Daredevil. Everybody loves Daredevil, but I'm okay with it. Jessica Jones was better. Luke Cage was better to me. Iron Fist sucked ass. The Defenders sucked ass. So I have a very little faith in Netflix to adapt it well. And then let's not even get started on their anime adaptations. Like, good God. You wish you had a Death Note so you could write your own name in it before you try to watch that piece of shit. All right, man. Have a good one, Sam. Uh, yeah, you just want to die before you watch that piece of shit again, right? And that's really a lot of the problem with it is all the adaptations, including the Marvel movies. Like even today, it's hard to go back after Endgame. It's hard to go back and rewatch even like Iron Man now. You know, it's hard to watch that stuff because you start to notice the flaws in it. Um, it's just yeah. What are we talking about? They race and gender swap what characters? What are we talking about here? I'm lost here. I'm lost in the conversation. Okay, so yeah, so here's what happened with the Sandman thing. So they did race swap the character of Death. Okay, it's here's the thing about Death. Okay, Death is so white. I mean, she is monotone white, monochrome white. Okay, black and white, not like no color whatsoever. White. Let me see if I can find a picture of her real quick. Like in case y'all didn't know. Okay, so this is not. Let me see. I know there's one in here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so right here, that is Death. And I'm saying monochrome white. She has no color to her whatsoever. Okay, and they race swapped her to a black woman, which okay, the endless can shapeshift. They can change. They can look like whatever they want to look like. It is disrespectful to the woman that Death was based on. Let's put it like that. Yeah, she looks like your stereotypical white goth girl, but she's like colorless white, not just white. She is like ghost white. You know what I mean? She's not okay. Anyway, so they got a black woman to play her, and I don't know the black woman's name, but considering who, yeah, she is white. She is Snow White. Like literally, she's not. She doesn't have a race though. Now, this is where I'm going with this. Okay, she does not have a race as a character. She does not have a race. She is Ghost White. Okay, the rest of the world has color and she doesn't. Dream is the same way. Okay, he is Ghost White too. So, but yeah, Stark White. Uh, you know, so they cast a black woman to play her. But again, these characters don't are ideas. They don't have races as far as it goes. Now, I will correct this in a moment, but Destiny looks like an old white guy. He has color to him. He has like pale skin, like, but he's white. He's a white guy, like I am. Uh, Dream and Death have no color whatsoever, white. And then you've got Destruction, who's a white guy with red hair. So I'll be surprised if they don't, color race swap him too. Eventually, he's not going to show up in the first season though. Destruction isn't. But you have Desire, Despair, and Delirium. Okay, so Despair and okay, Desire is ambiguous as far as its gender goes. I mean, it would be what we would call non-binary today, right? But it is, and they actually say this in the comics. Is like my brother, sister, or he, she. They say this in the comic. I don't know how they're gonna handle that in the fucking show, but like that's what Dream calls her, and my brother, sister, because Desire is both races. It's both sexes at the same time, and Desire changes her. Most of the time, it appears as a woman. So Desire changes her appearance to match whoever she is dealing with desires. So their appearance can change, right? As far as Death being a black woman, I can look over that to a point now, as long as it's not made a thing in the fucking show, right? Death is death, 100% death, and yes, it is a race swap, but at the same time, the character doesn't have a race. So, white goth girl. As long as the character is acted properly, that's going to be more important for this, and I will say that. Okay, so they cannot make Desire a good guy though. If they make Desire a good guy, then just because of gender politics, that will turn this to trash. Okay, Desire is not a good guy. Desire is a fucking predator. Okay, Desire is the ultimate fucking predator as far as characters go. And I think they're going to look over, and this is where I think they're going to fuck up with it, is Desire. Androgynous, yes. Yes, so, and Desire is very androgynous. So is Lucifer in these issues. Lucifer is very androgynous. So, they got the woman who played Brienne of Tarth in Game of Thrones to play Lucifer. I'm okay with that. Like, that's a okay casting. Because Lucifer is supposed to look intimidating, but also be androgynous. So, Desire changes forms, though. It changes from a male to a female to both. It's very androgynous. But they're all ideas as far as that goes, right? Despair is the same. She's super pale white, big, bloated, and fat. That's Despair. Like, obese fat. Yeah, definitely look into the comics. The comics are great. These are the best written comics ever written. Okay, they're not superhero comics, but they do some crossovers with like Batman, Superman, and another one show up in the dreaming, and they're talking while they're dreaming, right? But they show up in a dream all together. It's actually very well written, and it's the cosmology for the DC universe, or was the cosmology for the DC universe. It made up like everything that the DC universe was built on. And then you've got the Lucifer TV show, which is very loosely based on the character of this. Which, when Lucifer first came out in the comics, he looked like David Bowie. Okay, so he looked a lot like David Bowie. In his own comics, he looks more like the guy who played Eric Northman on True Blood, or the Northman on the Northman, you know, or he played Tarzan too. That's who Lucifer looked like in his own comic. But in the Sandman comics, he looked like David Bowie. Yeah. I mean, that's very close to the Daedra. Yeah. This is kind of where some of the idea for the Daedra came from, were the Endless. And the thing about the Endless is that they are the ultimate personifications of what they are. So, Destiny is destiny and free will. But he's not only destiny and free will for just the DC multiverse, he is destiny and free will for every comic ever. Right? Death is death for, like, the death in Marvel is beneath this death. She's weaker than this death is, because she's only death. Death in DC is death and life. Okay? So she meets everybody twice throughout their lives, unless they die and come back more than once. So she meets everybody when they're born, on the day that they're born, and on the day that they die. Everybody. Okay? Dream is dream and reality. Okay? So dreams build up reality, is the way it goes. Okay? Dreams are the foundation for reality, is the way it goes. So instead of it like being the other way around, where dreams don't mean shit, dreams are the foundation for everything that's real. Because the way it goes is, things had a destiny before they could die, and that was God and the angels. They had a destiny before they could die, before anything could die, because they couldn't just die. Then once things were able to die, death came into the universe. Death was already waiting for them to be able to die. Then once things became able to dream, you know, Dream was waiting on them. Dream was the third born, and it's like it goes in order. Then once they could dream, they could destroy and they could create. So, and by create, I mean like inventions and shit like that. Like they could build. So that's when destruction came into play. Desire came after that, you know, and then despair. Desire and despair are twins, so they came into existence at the same time. Because once people could desire, they despaired because they couldn't have it, right? And delirium, when she came out at first, was delight, okay? And then the 1960s happened, and drugs got introduced by a massive fuck ton, and it fucked her up. They are the most powerful characters in the DC universe. Them and the Source, Lucifer, and Michael are all the most powerful characters in the DC universe. Like, hands down, like, Superman is an insect compared to them. Okay? But the way it happens is they have certain rules that they have to follow. They have weaknesses that aren't really weaknesses, but they can like be. So as I say, one of them happens to be on a planet, and they spread their consciousness throughout the multiverse. So like, say Dream happens to be on a planet, and he's making creatures dream on this planet. Then that planet gets destroyed. Well, a version of him dies. Okay, and Death claims that version of him. Right? So he can spread himself as far and as wide as he needs to. As far as that goes. Right? And the first limitations, yes. Like, there's not really any strict limitations on them other than the rules that they have to follow. So, like, one of them is they can't fall in love with a mortal, or that will lead to the mortal's downfall. Their symbols are ways to take their power from them. So, the more times you split your symbol into something else, the weaker you can possibly make yourself by doing that. So, like, Destiny has his book. So if pages are torn out of his book, then he can get weaker from that. But they can always be replaced. He can be replaced by somebody else if he dies. basically. They can't kill each other. They can't kill family. Anybody who's considered family for them, they cannot kill straight up, or they lose the protection that they have as what they are. So there's very strict rules to it uh, that they have to follow. And it's like when you break those rules, you don't have that protection anymore. Or if if you quit your job as an endless, you don't have that protection anymore. That's what you were. So you can be claimed, you can be killed, you can be replaced by something else that wants that power, right? Like say if you've got one of them happens to have children, then one of the children can replace you as what you were if you broke the rules or if you died. So and they can have children. They can produce children. So it's just like very strict rule, and nobody knows all the rules. That's the key thing about being like an outsider reading it is you don't know all the rules. You only know specific rules for like certain characters. Like one day every 100 years, yeah, Death gets to walk around the earth as a mortal. Okay, she gets to walk and experience life as a mortal. And then she reaps herself. She kills herself at the end of that day. So, I mean, it's one of those like types of things. So, it's very interesting. If you've never read it, I highly suggest reading it. Like, find these right here. These that's got the complete arc in it. You know, stuff like this. Don't try to buy all the comics because you'll go broke. But I mean, it's definitely something to read for sure, especially if you don't have anything to read. Edgy, yeah, it's super edgy. I mean, it's Vertigo, so anything Vertigo is going to be a lot of Vertigo. And here's my problem with Vertigo: a lot of Vertigo is just dark for darkness' sake, right? It has no purpose but to be dark. That's one of my big problems with Vertigo. But Sandman is very. I mean, the Sandman is my one of my favorite comics of all time. It is one of the greatest ever written. It's even got novels. Like this right here. I mean, this is an actual novel. So you can find a whole bunch of interesting stuff. But like, I'm hoping, like with Black Panther, I'm hoping that we can get some merchandise off of the Sandman, even if it's not good. I'm hoping it's good enough to create merchandise off of. Because I would like to have a Sandman shirt or stuff like that. It's just stuff you don't find very often, um, unless you're just you're buying from like somebody that's just fucking printed one at Teesprings or something like that, and whoever was at Teesprings didn't know it was fucking copyrighted. You get some pirated shit. I don't like pirated stuff at all, so I don't like pirated collectibles, right? Like unless it's like something like a free giveaway, something like that. I'm not gonna be selling any kind of rip reverse merchandise unless it's like maybe vector art prints or something like that. But I'm not gonna be selling anything as far as that goes. I don't have a merch store for this set up, but like I will do like 3D prints and stuff like that for it. Costume stuff for sure. I will definitely do costume stuff, but stuff that most companies don't even work with anyway. You know, like I'm definitely not going to be doing any kind of pirated shit for damn sure. I just buy shirts from Rippaverse as far as that goes. But like Sandman stuff is just so hard to find as far as it goes, unless you get like these thicker books. But which I would rather have these anyway.
Sandman books, yeah, they're worth something. But if I was gonna get a Sandman like collector book, it would have to be graded. I wouldn't even get to read. I wouldn't read it anyway. But I'd rather read the story because the story is amazing as far as it goes. If you like complicated stories in your comics, go for Sandman. Um, there hasn't been any new Sandman stuff other than like DC the Dark Knights Metal. Yeah, Dark Knights Metal. It had like Morpheus appears in it, stuff like that. But I don't consider that as part of it. That's like anything Metal Gear Solid after Hideo Kojima leaves. Right? It's not Metal Gear Solid. Um, so and then DC got in trouble because Neil Gaiman owns the Endless. It's not like DC owned anything with them. He owns these characters as far as that goes. And DC tried to slip in a character called Dr. Endless who had the powers of all the Endless. Neil Gaiman put a stop to that shit. So, yeah, I'm glad he did too because it was a bullshit character. But like you don't even mention the fucking Endless if you work for DC without his permission. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going on 2 hours here for this, and it's about 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off here for now. I spent the last 30 minutes talking about Sandman. I'm gonna watch it Friday. So wish me luck, guys, because I may want to kill myself before it's over. Joking, but oh god, that's going to. I don't know how bad it's going to be, guys. I really don't. I'm gonna watch it so you guys don't have to. Like if y'all don't want to, but I'll tell you if it's good or not. I'll give you my opinion on it. I don't think it's going to be good, but at the same time, I've waited 20 years to see an adaptation of it. You know, I've got to watch it. Just I'm a content creator. I might as well monetize the shit out of it if it is bad. But if it's so bad that it's unwatchable and I can't make it through it, like I'll let y'all know. Like I couldn't make it through it, guys. It was too painful. I can't make it. I'm not gonna review it. If it's just bad on the normal standard of it, I'm gonna review it on my other channel. And if it's good, I will praise it on here. Um, on Friday night, I will praise it. But I probably won't do an early stream that day. My stream might be uh on the later end. Um, all right, Dylan. I'm gonna see y'all later. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the Guild of Calamitous Intent, so definitely show up for that. It's gonna be me and some other fans just bullshitting about whatever the hell we can think about bullshitting about. Last week, if you missed last week's episode, it's still up. It's chaotic as shit. Um, and it's gonna be chaotic as shit tomorrow. If you want to get in on the panel, let me know tomorrow. If you're in the Discord, let me know, and I'll get you added, and we can get we'll do the panel. But anyway, guys, have a good one.